Oh, it was a hard game. It was tough. It probably, what didn't have the excitement last week, but I just liked our approach to it. We stayed at it and pretty disciplined. Good ball control both halves. Yeah, so I was pretty pleased with it actually. We're coming off such a high from last week. I got a lot of young players on the team, and unless you play sport at an elite level, you just don't understand how hard it is to get back up sometimes after you've had an outstanding game, and particularly as it was last week. So for a lot of those young guys, they're fighting some battles in their minds about how they were going to play tonight. But they won that battle fortunately, and they stayed at it without being brilliant and doing anything outstanding.
Real desperation there, Wayne, on your try line to save tries. Jennings nearly out twice, Joel Garway, massive tackle. You must be pleased with that sort of effort.
Yeah, it was probably the best we defended tonight actually. I just thought, and someone just kept turning up. Like you just said, there was twice over the try line and somebody turned up and forced the ball loose. That's a team that's wanting to win, wanting to make that extra effort. Not putting the cue in the rack thinking, oh, we're beaten here, we're not going to save this try. Yeah, it was good.
Wayne, you never wish for your best players to be out, but guys like Tavita and this is invaluable for them. Do I look back on this stage of their young careers and think they've grown a lot?
Well, it's invaluable for the club. They've got to learn that anyway. But the club, from a club point of view, it's not what you want. But if you've got it, you want to handle it the way they've handled it. And I had George Fry, a guy at South, the commentator there one day called him George Fries. Now I call him George Fries myself. It's George Fry, but he was in his first game. Katoni's in his second. Patrick Mager's in his second with us. I think he played a little bit with the Cowboys last year. So they were, I thought those three guys did a really good job for us. Sam Takatizi did as well. So everybody's putting their hand up for the team. And that's all you can ask.
It's 4 out of 5, Wayne. Going on a crucial bye now. How important is that little run of form?
Well, we set ourselves that goal actually when we come off the bad loss. There were 5 weeks ago, we set ourselves a goal to win 4 out of our next 5. We thought that was achievable, and we're on target, and it's put us back in the competition. It's been pretty important. Yeah. We're not down the bottom now, and well amongst the top teams, and not far off. Where all the teams are that are in the top 8. Well, he's been struggling with Achilles since the start of pre-season virtually. So he'll be right. He just.
Something that flared up.
Well, it's been flares up every day.
So I guess he's been thrown around in Origin circles.
Well, I'm sure he'll play Origin if he gets picked. Okay.
It would be an injury concern.
I'm sure whatever pain he's got today will go away very quickly.
Joel and Garway's been mentioned by Chairman of Selectors Queensland, Jimmy Miles, has brought him to train for selection. Is he ready? He's played off the bench mostly, but he's started a few games.
Well, his form's been excellent, so are they ready? I don't know if there's any time you're ready for anything. Sometimes in your life, sometimes you're too ready. So I don't think Joe's an issue there. Joe's 3rd year NRL player with us. He's grown each year, developed his game and confidence, and he's at the height of his form at the moment. So
what's the maturity been like this year, Wayne? Because last year.
Well, he just feels part of the team now. He didn't feel that, but that just goes with some players. They don't. It takes a while to feel part of the team, and he just feels part of the team now.
Is Josh McGuire close? Do you think he'll be fit in 10 days?
Well, I think he'll be close. He only played today, so I got to assume he's training flat out. Yeah. You want to ask my Muppet something? Well, he's been with me a lot. He's been with me a lot of years, this bloke, so he knows all my answers. He needs to say a couple himself.
Wayne, when you speak about the young players, do you worry? It's been a tough week. Up in some regards, do you worry about?
Yeah, well, I don't think it was tough, but anyway, but go on. Carry on.
I don't think it was tough, yeah, but just with the pubs in the spotlight, like you've got young players. Do you worry about how they'll cope with, I guess, the spotlight being on the club?
Mate, the players don't even know what's going on. They don't care, mate. You've got to get an understanding about players. But no bad behaviour. It's not about behaviour, okay? It's issues within the club, but they're not issues that impact on these guys. They don't even know a press conference was going on yesterday. They're too busy training, young men enjoying themselves and playing footy.
Wayne, you didn't want to really sort of touch on it before, but 800 games, to bring it up with a win, I mean, have you been able to sort of get your head around the
No, not
the
really.
occasion?
No,
What you've achieved?
no.
Darius, is it special to milestone to celebrate with a win for Wayne?
Yeah, of course it is. Wayne's done a lot for this club. He's basically built it, and he's done a lot for my career and a lot of the players in the team there. And we spoke about it privately. Obviously, Wayne wouldn't mention it, but we spoke about it as a group, and I'm really pleased that we got the win for him.
What's impressed you most, Darius, about this last 5 weeks where you've got these 4 wins?
A couple of things. The adversity we've had to come from, I guess, through outside pressures. I think we get it like any other club. We're the ones that are probably under the scrutiny and the pressure the most. And there's a lot of young guys in the team that don't, like Wayne said, don't feel it. They just get out there and are confident and do their job. And it's an exciting time to be a part of this club. I'm really, really proud of the group and the effort and the things that we constantly go through and still come out and perform. And a lot of young guys there doing their best. And 4 out of 5s into a bye is really pleasing.
What do you make of your origin chances with Darius? What are you thinking about that?
50-50.
He had his best game tonight. He's been playing well, but tonight was just another level for him, which he can play at. It was just nice to see him do what he did.
What do you think that one he plays best games?
Well, he's just getting there, but each week he's been getting better. But I just thought tonight he really was breaking the line. Confident in himself with his speed and everything to want to do that. Yeah, just little things. I've coached him for so long. I know him better than anybody else. So, yeah.
You're a selector, would you pick him for Queensland from under?
Yeah, I'd find it hard to leave him out. I just love players that have been there and done the job. Okay, there's a fine line between, Sam's a player that's been there and done the job for us, and he's doing a great job right now, and he's playing a role. I think these guys have all got a role to play, and that's how you got to use them. And Darius is still not an old football player yet, and so he's. I just like what they bring, those guys, because they know how to get the job done for you.
Darius, can you feel your improvement every week? Do you feel like you're running better and moving better every time you get out?
Oh, it's a mental thing for me. It's never been about my hammies. I think that's one thing that people have probably gotten wrong. That it's just about me trying to direct the team and lead from it by example, and actually worry about my game and doing what I need to do. So I definitely felt like I was one of my better games tonight, and I need to keep improving on that.
Wayne, it was probably a bit of a shock when Corey Oates was dropped from the Origin team, but what have you made of his form this year, especially tonight?
Well, I think his last 2 games, he's had a number of good games, but I think his last 2 games he's certainly the best I've seen him play since I've been back as coach. He's wanted to be involved. He's wanted to make a difference. He hasn't always done that. He's sat out there in the wing and kind of been happy to get cold and listen to the crowd. But I just think his last 2 weeks have been really, really, really good. And tonight he didn't make any great breaks for us, but he was tired. He was in there looking for the ball. Did a lot of good carries for us. Took a lot of pressure off his forwards. Yeah, he can't do any more. Okay, now whether he makes the team or not, it's not my call, but he can't do any more. His form's great, and if he was in the team, he wouldn't let anybody down.
What about Andrew? Probably wasn't his sharpest game with the ball, but has he done enough to improve?
Well, as I said to him after the game, he got before the game actually. He got nothing to prove to anybody. He's done it for so long, and he's been so good at it. It was good tonight. You notice with the line speed defensively, he leads us up all the time. He makes so many tackles. He was good out of dummy half, I thought, tonight. So again, he's it's in the hand of the selectors now. He can't do any more. Okay, he's got an opportunity that he probably didn't think he was going to get this year. So it's up to the selectors now, but he's ready to go.
It's crucial. I think it's a genuine hooker though, and it's all after the play as well.
You don't play those games at Origin level, okay? You're going to get hurt, and it's not going to work for you. Okay. New South Wales have done that over a period of time, try to put players in positions that's not their position. I've coached enough Origin games. I'm going to tell you, every time I did that, it backfired on me. It doesn't work. You get the best player in that position, put him in there, and he'll do the rest for you.